mistake for the Lakers to trade away Lonzo for Beal?
No, because LeBron, you need to maximize LeBron. LeBron James, Skip, is not a transition to the younger players. LeBron James is your answer now, and you need to surround him with the pieces that he needs. If ultimately what you're trying to do is win a championship, give LeBron James what he needs and what he's proven in the past what he needs to win a championship, and that's shooters. LeBron James needs to know that when he drives the ball and the double team or the help comes, that he kicks it, that the guy can consistently knock down open shots. That's what he needs.
Okay.
When they put this team together, everybody was scratching their head. What are they doing? Oh, he got playmakers. Well, only Rondo was a playmaker for other people. Everybody else was a playmaker for themselves. That does you no good.
Although it has been widely reported that LeBron signed off on that approach.
I don't know about all that, but that's neither here. That's neither here nor there, Skip. That's not what we're talking about. LeBron James needs shooters now. Bradley Beal is a proven commodity. Career high in points this year. Made the All-Star team. A knockdown shooter, a spot-up shooter. He can do it all when it comes to shooting. He's better. And who knows? You can't, like, man, we got to pass this opportunity because, man, Lonzo might be the real deal. But until then, what? You're not going to win without shooters around LeBron James. And your biggest asset is LeBron. Maximize that. Give him the pieces that he needs. So I believe this would be a good deal for both teams. The Wizards seem to think very, very highly of Lonzo. I know the Lakers think very highly of Bradley Beal because he is a shooter. And shooters do very, very well with LeBron James, unless you're Rodney Hood. And then all of a sudden, you can't shoot.
How do you explain that when he could shoot this year?
Pressure. Pressure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Skip. Expectations.
Yep.
Number 2, are you listening to what he just said?
He got nothing to do with number 2.
Yes.
Number 2 is fine.
Expectations. He doesn't love expectations.
He loves them.
Does he?
Rise to the occasion.
Okay.
22-year-old Finals MVP. There hadn't been very many of those. Only Magic Johnson can say he was younger.
Duncan, Ginobili, Parker.
He won 22.
So, what word have I often used in relation to and in description of Lonzo Ball? Transcendent. You've changed the definition to transcendental, I believe, but whatever. I use transcendent. Same word Rob Pelinka used when he introduced Lonzo, and he compared him to Steve Jobs or Bill Gates, and his point was he can just take over a franchise.
You believe Rob Pelinka? You believe Rob Pelinka?
I'm just
considering?
I belied my eyes from what I told you when I watched this young man play at UCLA when he made 41% of his three-point shots went down for the UCLA Bruins in the 1 year that he played for them.
They've updated LASIK surgery.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you might need to go back and visit him.
Maybe. But this young man has things you cannot teach and that you can't learn. This young man is a once a whatever generation, whatever.
No, he's not.
Passer.
Okay.
Passer, yes, he is.
Okay.
LeBron is that guy also, but so is this guy in different ways than LeBron. He can see it and feel it and make it happen before it even happens. His up-court passing is second to none that I have seen. And he has the potential at 6'7" I think he's about 6'7", to average 10 rebounds a game, and it's more on instinct than desire. Russell does it. Russell Westbrook just does it on grit and determination and like playing football. I'm going to beat you to every loose ball. And to your point, sometimes he gets to stand inside on the free throws so he can get the easy ones. But this young man does it just on gift. He just has a nose for the basketball. And we saw him lead the Lakers in his rookie year for almost the whole year. He led that team in rebounding over Brook Lopez until the very end when Julius Randle came alive and maybe he was sort of playing his way out of town, that he just barely eclipsed Lonzo. And then finally, we have seen flashes of Lonzo playing the kind of 6'7" lockdown perimeter defense that Klay Thompson plays. So that package altogether could be transcendent. Now, I'll be the first to admit to you, if he stays hurt, then this whole discussion is disqualified, right? And is he fragile? Has he been nicked and knacked? And I don't know. He's had one thing after another go wrong.
Well, the Lakers did get rid of their training,
the
head trainer.
So I don't know that. And I'm going to say this one more time. No young player in the history of this league has ever had a higher degree of difficulty than this kid, thanks to this kid's father. Simple as that.
Right.
Just the target that the father kept painting on his back got bigger and bigger and bigger.
But his dad, it shouldn't be a problem because he sat right here and said, I've been dealing with my dad my whole life.
Okay.
So that shouldn't have been an issue.
What's he supposed to say?
Well, he didn't have to say anything. Just go out there and show us. That's what he could have done.
Okay, but it's hard to rise above those kind of expectations. These are expectations that are through the Staples roof. That they are the worst expectations you could ever heap on a young point guard, the guy who's going to be your Bill Gates or Steve Jobs and take over your franchise. And by the way, another guy named Magic Johnson, we're going to talk about him in a few minutes here on the show. He went so far as to say that jersey is going to hang in the rafters.
Now, what kind of expectations is that? When you go there and you see, 15, 16 banners, and you see 10, 15 jerseys, like, man, mine's going to hang there?
And those words came out of the mouth of the man most people consider the greatest point guard ever, right?
Yeah, yes, he is.
So my hope for Lonzo Ball is that he can get out from under Los Angeles, all things Los Angeles. He grew up in the neighborhood, obviously. He went to UCLA. Now he needs to go somewhere else and start over. And to me, it would be a steal for Washington to get him in a package that featured Beal.
Right.
Like, what's Bradley Beal? I forgot to look it up. Is he around $30 million a year?
Yeah, 2 years left at $55 million.
Okay. Oof, boy,
You're going to have to get a third team involved.
All right.
That's a lot of money.
Okay, so that's a lot of money for a shooter who has not been transcendent for Washington.
You need to be transcendent.
Okay, I got you. I know exactly what you're saying. But Bradley Beal, for the Wizards, has not been able to lift them up through the playoffs.
Well, really, Skip, it was supposed to be John Wall's team, but John Wall has been hurt, and then he has a contract. But good luck with that contract at $47 million over the next 4 years. But Bradley Beal for LeBron, Skip, that would be a perfect fit.
Okay, it would be. And to your point, you need to max what LeBron has left. Does he have 2 years left at a high ceiling? You know, like a
70. I believe I give him. You know what? Knowing LeBron and the way he works out. I mean, he cut down on the cigars, although he had one yesterday on Memorial Day.
How do you know he cut down?
Don't worry about all this.
I don't believe he did.
He did.
How do you know?
I mean, he don't drink as much wine. I mean,
how do you know?
Occasionally, he'll have.
How do you know?
If you let me finish it, I'll tell you.
There's some mythology being
Occasionally, he'll have a glass of Camus, or he'll have a silver oak, a little opus. But, but for the most part, not a whole bottle like he used to.
Like he used to? Yeah. Well, now you're really calling him out.
like he used to.
That's borderline. That's like borderline drinking problem.
That ain't borderline drinking problem.
Not when you're that big.
No. I mean, every once in a while, I sit in the fireplace, listen to a little Maxwell. I have me a little.
And you have a little something, something? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Me and the boys.
But you go for the harder.
No, not when I'm listening to Maxwell.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes, when you listen to that head thumper, you get that heavy stuff.
Do you?
2 big cubes, that little brown.
Head thumper.
Set the mood.
Okay. Yeah, I'm setting the mood. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so he's getting serious about basketball again?
There you go.
Well, that's what I think you're telling me.
There's no one that's ever questioned except you that LeBron, because you started this narrative, and I'm tired of you driving the bus with narratives. Yeah. You love to get on the bus, gas it up, and start a narrative. Yeah. He came here. He wants to pass Michael Jordan, but it's Michael B. Jordan that he wants.
He's really chasing.
Yeah.
Right?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
What? That's a great line. Did you think of that?
No.
Oh, no, wait, I thought of that.
You thought of it.
Oh, okay.
You love driving a bus that has a narrative that's not true.
Because it's all too true. It's hitting your deepest, hottest button.
I would give up Lonzo and maybe maybe even the 4th pick for Bradley Beal. But I'm not giving up all the young assets for Bradley Beal.
Well, who would?
He's not Anthony Davis. Now, Anthony Davis, that's a whole different ballgame. Now, that's transcendent.
Well, yeah, that's...
Okay.
Now, I give that up for him.
Hey, Bradley Beal can really shoot.
Oh, absolutely.
Is he Klay Thompson? No. Is he Steph? Obviously not. No. But could he help?
You go to the farthest.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you, but he makes like almost whatever it is, $55 million for 2 years. Well, a lot of money.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about Golden State don't max out old Klay?
Okay.
We might get Klay.
That's fine, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Bradley Beal almost straight up, depending on how you make the deal work.
For Lonzo, yes,
Lonzo Ball. I say, way to go, Washington.
Skip, Bradley Beal's 25.
Okay.
25 years of age.
Hey, well, Lonzo Ball's still what? Did he turn
21,
21? I think he just turned 21, didn't he?
So,
okay.
I mean, and LeBron, I give LeBron 3 more years right here in this area right here. He'll be somewhere between 1 and 5 as the best players in the world. You can win with that. You can win some championships with that, Skip Bayless.
Okay. All right.
I'm going on record to say they're going to win it, too.
Okay. You what?
They're going to win a championship within the next 3 years. Yes, absolutely.
Win the next 3 years?
Yeah.
What about next year?
Next 3.
Hold on.
Come on.
Wait that
Who we
long?
going to get? You gonna get? We going to get AD?
Well, you say the next 3. He's going to get old. We're seeing it already.
Are we?
Yes.
27, 8, and 8?
No, 28 and 27. That's the record with LeBron last year.
No.
Stats all down.
Hurt.
Huh?
Before he got hurt, that was his record.
Well, when he played, he was 28 and 27.
Well, use that same analogy.
Well,
Because when KD doesn't play, Steph Curry is lights out.
Okay, so once again, I'm going to be objective as
No, you're
opposed to
not.
the person across the table about my guy, Lonzo Ball. Do I worry he doesn't have enough fire in the belly, enough dog in him, enough just flat out killer in him? I do. Do I worry that he was just a little too privileged growing up in Chino Hills, that he was borderline spoiled? Yeah, I do. I don't see that enough. I saw more at UCLA than I see now.
Right.
Interesting.
Do I
Well,
worry?
you're the best players. See, when you're the best players, see, Skip. It's easy to be the boy dog when you're the biggest dog.
Okay.
But guess what? He goes to the Lakers. He's not the best player. He's not even close.
Boy, I don't know about that.
Oh, he's the best players on the Lakers?
I think he's got the most potential of any of those kids. He
I ain't
just
talking-
does.
Hold
He
on.
just does.
Well,
I'm going to stand by that. That's why what was the quote you just read? People just don't grasp how good he is.
You know what potential is?
Period, end of
You know
story.
what potential means?
How good he is.
Potential is short for you hadn't done nothing yet.
Is means now. Is now. You
potential.
are.
Potential.
You are. Not
we don't say, you know what you notice? When we talk about Steph and Harden and LeBron and KD, we don't say potential because they've done it. We talk about Lonzo Ball, we talk about potential because he hasn't done it. So give me someone that's done it. That's what we're going for right now. I'm trying to get a championship. So in 3 years from now, maybe I'll hop